All right, Chapter 10, Section 1, we are going to first focus on the vocab that is important for this chapter about circles. All right, a circle is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point. That point is called the center. All right, there on the right, you can see that we name a circle by the center point, whatever it is. The distance that is from the center of a circle to any point on the circle, that's called the radius. All right. A chord, you think about like a guitar and the guitar strings passing over that cutout circle in the guitar's body, and you play chords on a guitar. A chord is any line segment whose endpoints are on the circle. All right, so A is on the circle, B is on the circle, that line segment that connects them, that is a chord. And then the longest chord in any circle is the chord that passes through the center, which is called the diameter. Okay, and notice the radius goes from the center to any point on the circle. It's like halfway across the circle. The diameter goes all the way across the circle through the center and cuts the circle in half. Okay. So here we're going to talk about that relationship between radius and diameter. So in this picture here, I've got TU for this first part here is 14. That's our diameter. QV, though, is just a radius. Okay, all radii are congruent. And to get from diameter to radius, we need to divide by 2. Okay. Second part here, if I know that QT is 11, U to Q, again, that's just another radius, just like Q to T was. So UQ is also 11. Okay, here we're going to identify these parts of the circle that we've just talked about. Okay, remember when we name a circle, we use that either the symbol, a small circle with a dot in the middle of it, with the center point. Okay, there are 3 different radii that we can name in this circle. We can say PL, the line segment PL, the line segment PN, or the line segment PM. Okay. A chord is any line segment whose points are on the circle. So MN is a chord. LN is also a chord. Okay, but the diameter is a special chord because it passes through the center. Okay. We'll just name one of each over here in this second part. This is circle X. All right, one of the radii, XT, that line segment. One chord we could name RS, and the diameter ZT. All right. The diameter of circle S is 30 units. So all the way across this circle is 30, which means here is 15. And then from C to S is 15 also. Remember, the radius is half of the diameter. Okay, and the diameter of circle R is 20 units. Now, if the diameter is 20, that means our radius is 10. So from R to D is 10. Okay, I know D to S is 9. That information was given to me. Okay, and I am trying to find CD and RC. Okay, so when I see this, I know from C all the way to S is 15. Okay, now D is between C and S, and DS is 9. So to find that other part here, if from here to here is 15, but I've already used 9, I'm going to subtract 15 minus 9. That's going to get me CD to be 6 units. Okay. Now, for RC, I know the radius of that circle RD is 10. Okay, we found that part of that line, that whole line segment is 6. So again, I'm going to subtract to get the length of RC to be 4. All right. We've got diameters of F and G are 5 and 6 units respectively. So when we look at circle F here, the diameter of that is 5 units. All right, I'll use a different color here. We'll say blue. For circle G is 6 units. So if we know from B to G is 6, but from F to G is 5, that leaves just one little tiny unit from B to F. Okay, and again, I'll write that out. We know from B to G is 6. We know from F to G is 5. Those are the... Oh, I'm sorry. This is incorrect. Back up. All right. We have the diameters, which means the radii are what we're looking at here, okay? The diameter of circle F is 5, which means the radius is 2.5 units. Okay, so that's from F to G. From G to B, that's going to be half of the diameter of circle G, which is 6. Okay. So if from B to G is 3, but from F to G is only 2.5. 3 minus 2.5 gets us to 0.5 units. And that's for BF. All right. If that's 0.5 and we're looking for AB, we know AF, that's a radius of circle F, that's 2.5. So if we subtract those, 2 units is what's left for AB. And that is it for section 1. We'll get into section 2 next.